What is up everybody and welcome back to Archmage Rises. As you remember where we last left off, we created Valador's world and we have Bartholomew, our first mage. So let us continue. As we left off, we were obviously in Granadaville, and we were just about to start a look around town. So we have the office of Oswald Coggins, the market, the graveyard. They all have jobs. I'm guessing red means taken and brown means available. Source of water. Let's eat, drink, and recover salmon and meet townsfolk in the latest news. The conclave where you can study. Outfitter for supplies and information. Torches, trial ration and rumours. Docks to book a ship. Healer. Some of the places do have names, like the inn has the Cup and Serpent. Healer is called the Wanderer's Respite. Like the Weaponsmith. Shipwright. Defense equipment or sneak out. Let's have a look at the market now. This is the person who manages this building. Each person in Valador is unique with their own look, age, skill, goals, family, and emotions. They have a life they live outside of interacting with you. You can conduct business with them or build your relations with them through the talk menu. People remember what you say and how you treat them, your relationship. Where this person is trapped by with this bar. Alright then, the marketplace is a special building that has the merchant. The merchant unifies all the buying and selling of goods and common items within a town. A weaponsmith sells his common weapons to the merchant who keeps the good stuff for his store. The merchant bases their prices on supply and demand. A town that grows grain will likely sell it for less than a town that doesn't. You can sell anything to a merchant, but if they don't want it, they will give you only a small percent of the value. Merchants employ traders who travel from town to town, buying what this town needs and selling what it has. Excess of. You can see these traders move on the map. They're usually the first to encounter monsters, which shuts down trade routes. Buying and selling with a merchant resolves around the deal, an agreed upon item and quantity, which can be haggled over. The deal is completed when both sides agree. Hope you're keeping busy. Warren Scrimgeour. Do you have any work for me? What services do you offer? How's your day going? Not bad at all. What services do you offer? So we've got herbs. Okay, we can scroll down. So we've got spice, sparkling, fine wine, club, bastard sword, spear, short sword, and short crossbow. And we have caltrops, torch, common wine, a pickaxe, a camp, trial rations, simple, food stuff, armor, and a short sword. There's nothing I'm desperate really for. The price is bumped a bit. We've got a visitor as well. Good to see you. How's your day going? Better than I deserve. Let's chat. Talk to you soon. So they're indifferent with us. Compliment them. Person has no more time left for you. People of Valador are busy and don't have all day to talk to you. Available time. Restore slowly over weeks. Move friendly. You always have something kind to say. I need to work now. Come see me again on the morrow. Okay, Avis. We will see you soon. Oh, so you can select different buildings on this way as well. Let's go to the inn. Still at the inn. I'm a little busy. They called to us. And doesn't. I've got half a tea beer as well. Services do you offer? Dining porridge, mutton mash, bagel lamb. Common room, single room. Amble, wash dishes. Excel days to earn 25 gold. Take it or leave it, it's all the same to me. Chat. Better get going. Day going, I don't feel like talking about it. Okay. Arthur. Arthur's doing nothing, he turns to you. Hello, how's your day going? I can't complain, I shouldn't at any rate. Let's chat. Talk to you later. Compliment. You're too kind. You know that I actually need to get some work done today, right? Yeah, he has a warm mood towards us. And she has a neutral one. Can't talk, come back tomorrow, do you have any work for me? Actually, I do, any message run down to the chapter house. A confidential one, is that something you don't have time for? I can do that. Thanks, I barely get a second to myself on days like this. Ask chapter master Agnes when our special guests are coming, and if the circumstances have changed at all, she'll know what I mean. Okay, so it goes to the... Yeah, so how to pass hours, never mind. We will get a common room with a knife. Well, that was cozy. This is a calendar. Time passes with every choice you make. The world will simulate as time passes. Children will be born. People will die from natural causes. Monsters' lairs will multiply. Seasons will pass, and you will eventually die of old age. Every decision matters. Okay. Well rested, skills are refreshed. It won't let you know. Let's go to the chapter house then. Agnes, what can I do for you today? Marjorie wants to know when the guests are coming. My friends, I don't have an answer. I'm still waiting for word myself. Listen, we've run out of time, so I'm going to trust you. Can you keep a secret? I think so. Members of the Council of Seven are passing through Granadaville sometime soon. And Prime Magus. Tetani? I'll say Tetani. Tetani's health failing. We suspect that they're making a circuit of Valen. I don't know what Valen is. I'll be honest with you, dude. To get everything shipshape before the storm strikes. Their journey is being kept secret to protect them from the enemies of the Conclave, but we'd like to have a little extra protection ready when they arrive. I know they'll visit Kushhava before they come here, so I want you to get over there as fast as you can. Ask innkeeper Oliver if they've arrived and come straight back so we have time to prepare. Can you do that? The Conclave would be in your debt. If you need directions, just ask around town. Thanks. Good. Last thing, don't tell the mayor. He already thinks the Conclave is plotting against him, and frankly, I don't trust the nobility much myself either. The quieter this stays, the safer we'll all be. So the town of Kushhava can be found a short distance southwest. So let's go to Kushhava then. The hex map. This is where you travel the world. Each hex is a separate location that could contain Resources, monster traps, town, a dungeon, or other secrets. Move around the map by clicking on the hexes. Traveling to a new location will take you time. If the place is particularly hot or cold, it may cost you stamina. Be wary, you will come across unfriendly patrols in your travels. If you cross paths, you have the option to fight, flee, or even follow them back to their lair. So we want to go southwest, we got north, east, south, west. So we want to go probably follow them this way. Exploring location. To explore the location you currently stand on, click on it again to let you enter towns, search resources, and more. Let's get back to the road. How can I... Okay, I can drag it. There we go. Large caravan on the road. Large caravan passes with carts loaded to the brim and a hired company of guardsmen. A single cart seems to be lagging behind the path. On closer, you see a wheel is broken and they attempted to replace it. Try and nick a sack of valuables from the back. Talk with the driver or help fix the cart. I think I'm supposed to help fix the cart. And that's a nat 1. So never mind. Gem skill of 20, a roll of 1. It's a fail. It's a fail. Tells us at the top. Difficulty of 10. Results of 21. Let's just talk with the driver then. The dodger dodges most questions about what's in the cart, where they're heading, how long the journey is. However, he opens about the guild in general. You slowly get him to open up about work at the guild and his love of horses and riding. Discuss horses further. I'm not having good rolls here. But it's a success, so. Result of 21, difficulty of 12. We had an animal handling of 15 anyway, so we would have passed as long as we didn't get on nat 1, like we did on the last one. You get into deep conversation about the horses, breeding, rearing, and all manner of subjects surrounding them. By the time the wheel is fixed, you've learned a few tips and tricks you were not aware of. You can tell this is exactly why he's the driver of the treasury cart. You thank him and let him be on their way. So, that was just another general knowledge of where the city was. Spot some tracks. Koshava, hey! Reopens at dawn. You can wait until dawn to enter normally into the tower. We'll do that. We don't have any interest in getting into fight and trouble. So we'll enter the town gate. We will head to the inn, the Dragon and Pony. You speak to Oliver, just a moment. He's ambivalent. Ambivalent? I don't know what that word is. Oliver BB. Agnes in Granadaville wants to know if the council has arrived yet. Arrived? They've just left. I heard a couple of strangers following them out of the town. Might have been concave battle mages, might have been renegades, hard to tell these days. You'll need to hurry if they're going to get back. You're going to get back first and warn the right people. Okay. I'm guessing the caravan we saw with us. That's interesting. What is that? What are you? We don't have time to wait around and find out though. Go. Again. They'll be here at any moment. Sounds like they were followed. I'll ask Agnes to send a couple of mages to watch the inn tonight here. You're basically a mage, aren't you? Why don't you spend the night too? It looks like you could use a rest after all that running around, get your strength back. Here's a little goal for trouble and a little more to cover the room. Sound. Getting 200 for that. Let's speak to Arthur. Hello, Arthur. How's your day going? Counting your blessings. Compliment him. And the same to you. Can't talk. Come back tomorrow. He's in a friendly mood. I don't know where to put that. That is force of habit. So we go for a common room. That's basically the price 140 for that. We'll stay in the common room. That's fair. I took 3 gold off for you. Thanks. You're a polite lady. How's your day going? Compliment. Can't talk. Come back tomorrow. Arthur. How's your day going? Can't you to ask? Compliment. For anyone else, I'm not sure I'd believe it. Can't talk. Come back tomorrow. Marjorie. What services do you offer? Not that I have anything else, do you? Where is hunger? Okay. Magical armor, physical armor, hit points, stamina, well-being. Have some porridge. See if anything. I'm not hungry right now. Okay, never mind. We will not have porridge. We'll leave. Closed and abandoned by previous owner. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Let's go to the town centre. If you're keeping busy, we've got a couple of visitors here. What services do you offer? Public opinion? Ask what the public opinion is of the Lord Mayor. Oswald Coggins, you're a warm gentleman to be. Compliment. How's your day going? Best day since yesterday. How are you? I like that. Do you have any word for me? It depends. How would you describe your relationship with the conclave? Good. That might be useful. I need someone to do a bit of prying for me. Nothing egregious, just a little looking and listening, followed by a little running back here to fill me in. I'm not allowed in the chapter house, you see, and I need to know why they haven't dealt with this band of skeletons that's haunting the countryside. Are you up for it? Sure. The loyalty will be remembered. Here's a task: pay a visit to the local chapter house and ask the mage in charge of what's being done about these skeleton warriors. An innocent enough question. Listen closely, bring me back some useful information about the conclave you're up to, and you'll be rewarded. My friends outside the conclave know some very interesting spells. You have 4 weeks. That's loads of time. Just go to the local chapter house and be like, yo, are we dealing with these skeletons or no? Okay. I'll do it. Contact chapter house. I heard that there's a band of skeletons have awoken in the countryside and is causing trouble. How's your day going? Building closed. Very well, we will go to the well first. Throw a coin in. Never know. What services do you offer? Like a common room, so we can stay the night. Thanks for the loyalty. I took 4 gold off for you. That's 15. Very nice. How's your day going? With friends like you, how can I complain? And the same to you. Please let me work now. Fine. Arthur, how you doing? How's your day going? First day since yesterday. Compliment. And we leave. We leave the Conclave Chapter House. We'll just straight up ask about the skeletons. Yes, rend them. We've already got our hands full of these faithless renegades opening up every spell book they can find, whether banned or not. And now I get word that they've infiltrated one of our chapter houses. I don't have time to deal with a bunch of mucking skeletons. Sounds like a mess. Forgive me, but it's been weighing on my mind, as you can see. On top of all that, the mayor keeps trying to pry into Conclave's business. I know he's up to something, but he's too suspicious of mages for any of us to get close enough to find out what. I can tell you a bit. The mayor said he's working with mages outside the Conclave. He's consulting with renegades, as might have known. The mayor's convinced we're plotting his overthrow, and so he wants to build his own retinue of off-the-books battle mages. It seems like he trusts you. Go back and see what else you can learn. Very well. Enough to report. The Conclave's just busy with record keeping. The Conclave knows you're working with 3 mages. Then we'll deal with these skeletons ourselves. The Conclave's days are numbered anyway, so let's learn to do without them. I have a spellbook here on my desk, a generous gift from the Circle of 3 Mages that meets in the abandoned warehouse one night a month. If you can kill those 5 skeletons, it's yours. Okay. Well said, well said. Sorry, but we need to close off. Very well. Do we attempt to find these conclave? Well, not the conclave, these skeletons, or do we wait until the morning? Let's go to the inn. You always have something interesting to say. Can we talk again tomorrow? I've got things to do. It's fine. Services do you offer? I'm not hungry. Let's test my luck in gambling. Marjorie meets you at the table. She inspects one die carefully. She shrugs and asks Marjorie. She inspects one die carefully, shrugs and asks. Marjorie says, "Time for some excitement?" Question mark. I see we're like confused. How to play? Get to as close as you can to 60 without going over. Going over 60 is a bust and immediate loss. Each player begins by throwing 2 dice. This creates their starting position. Each turn, the current player decides to stand, place a bet, and throw 1 to 4 dice. Some of the roll is added to the previous roll. If the total is over 60, the player busts and loses automatically. We'll play 10 gold per throw. We'll start off with 26. Part of 20. Me and Marjorie are playing. So we want to get to as close as possible to 60. If I roll 2 more dice, there's a chance of me getting over 60, but we're going to go for it. 20, so it takes up to 46. 1 more below 14 ideally. That'll do. 1 more and we go below 11. No, we'll stand. Full moon. Marjorie won 60 gold with a score of 60 on the box. There's no way of winning though. We'll play it again. And we'll do 10. So 17. start by throwing 3 dice. Takes up to 48. One more, less than 12. That's an 18, that's a bust. $15. Growth rate. Not bad. 47. I'll be one in less than 13. Let's do it for it. That's a 19. What are the odds of that? One more round. 3 dice. 44, less than 16. Come on. That's 18. We would have lost anyway if we stood. We're going to leave. And we'll have a culinary for the night. Which is slightly cheaper, either because of the good relationship or because we've basically spent every night here so far. How's your day going? Like me now. Can I use mask? Give a gift. No, not please. Compliment. Offer. How's your day going? Let's chat. We approves me now. Let's actually go and have a look at the graveyard. Yeah, for no services here. He's indifferent to me. Go to the outfitter. I have something better to do. I'm here to shop. Shut up. Smoke stick. A quick burning coating on the stick can fill a large area with black clouds. A smoke in seconds creates a smoke cloud. Use tool dispel gem. Cast dispel magic on the battlefield as an item allows the player to get out of being muted. That's incredible. Expensive, but incredible. Liquid fire, a flask of sticky incendiary liquid that burns on impact, makes the ground burn for 2 to 3 turns. He's got a hatchet and he's also got some trowel rations. How am I doing? I got 3. I'll buy a couple. Personal inventory limited by how much you can carry, determined by strength. To carry more, purchase a draft animal from the market. If you build a mage tower, you can store more items there. Excuse me. Very well, let's leave. Is that my inventory here? Inventory location. To view the inventory of this location here, but be warned, taking anything from it is theft and being caught will raise your wanted level. The ground. Not my stuff though. That's magic schools, so we've got 4 schools, fire, ice, storm and arcane. Cool. So he's got his fists. Currently reading nothing because we haven't got a book. Hunger is 122, so well-being is fine. Quite a strong boy for a mage. Quest, kill 5 skeletons. 3 weeks to do so. I don't even know who you are. Why do you dislike me? Well, follow the bottomly. Oh, that's his last name, is it? Dislikes, fighting, and hate. Has an interest in politics, enjoys philosophy. Oh, okay. So his interests are politics, philosophy, history, astronomy, and tales. How he dislikes fighting, he dislikes to the point where he hates. Fair enough. Evelina. Oh, these are the this is free from his childhood. Bardolph, Evelina, and Agnes. That makes sense now. So where are they? She has a spouse. Evelina does, therefore. Her job is a hero. Bardolph is not married, and Agnes is married to Guinevere. So Marjorie likes me. She has a relationship with myself and Arthur, but no family ties. Very well. Notes, no notes. I have to enter them manually. Research. I already have those three. So we have to dispel magic and daggerfall. Change that. Spend 100 arcane XP to increase your arcane stat by 1. Then 200 to learn daggerfall. Then 150 to learn dispel magic. Yes, please. And we'll increase the stat twice. Oh yeah, we will learn flight. And earth. Okay, learn both of these. So it's earthquake. Shake the earth and your enemy's footing to knock them prone. And then we'll take an upgrade in the earth stuff. There we go. I actually have a bit more magic about myself now. Okay. Rightio. That's roughly the half an hour mark, which will be all for this episode. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.